Next question from Steve Botari.
Yesterday, a 14-year-old student in Georgia killed 2 other students and 2 teachers and wounded several other people at school. Once again, Americans are looking to their political leaders for answers as to how to stop this. So what has to change? Mr. Mangiaramani, to you first.
Yeah, look, Steve, it was a tragedy. My heart was broken hearing about the parents and others involved. Traumatic experience for sure, and we should acknowledge that. With that said, we should get at the root cause of these problems, and the root cause of some of these issues are oftentimes mental health and anxiety and depression and other things. Now, I just read actually earlier today that the FBI was made aware that this individual, the shooter, had some mental health issues and had sort of put some threats out there. They were under watch. We need to do a better job of getting those who need the help they need. And that means paying attention to what's happening on social media. I actually am in favor of some social media restrictions for the young in our society. The algorithms, et cetera, it's compounding. The climate alarmism is creating this fear, this anxiety, et cetera. So I think we need to pay attention to the root cause here, which is mental health illness, and we need to not stigmatize getting help.
Ms. Tong Williams, to you now. Same question.
Well, I shared a video post this morning. My heart breaks for the families and the victims. But the gun control is not the answer. And why do the shooters don't go to other places to shoot people like police stations because everybody is armed? I have a veteran telling me he was a teacher. He was well trained to conceal carry, protect his own daughters in schools. But he was now, because we have federal laws, gun-free zones that cost lives. I have been advocating to protect the innocent children and the teachers. We need to allow people volunteered, well-trained, and to carry. We have so many veterans are willing to do that, but it's just because it's ideological, political issue that they're not allowed to. And what if this police resource officer did not go shoot the shooter, prevent more deaths? Like the Parkland resource office was hiding outside. It caused so many deaths. It's unnecessary. I think the families and children need to be protected by our volunteers, even include teachers and staff.
I'll handle the next question here from the desk on Ukraine.
We had Mr. Hamlin as well.
Oh, Mr. Hamlin. Oh, I'm so sorry, Bill. Almost skipped you.
Sure. The last question?
Yes.
Okay. Well, as I mentioned, I've got 2 daughters, and 20 and 22, and I can't imagine the pain that the parents are going through, that they lost their children. It's just absolutely horrific. But as the facts are still coming in, what we have learned is that law enforcement agents were at the home of this child, this 14-year-old, and I read today that his aunt said he was reaching out for help. So I think in this particular case, this was a tragic failure of our system to address a mental health issue. And I also think we need to increase safety at our schools. But I think it's easy to jump to Second Amendment solutions to what are clearly mental health issues. I do worry that in a lot of schools we have excess unfunded mandates that create administrative costs, and we need to have that money addressing mental health issues.